Hi friends, I am Rafa. I am here with a new video to analyze how India performed during its journey from lockdown to unlocking. The first COVID-19 case in the world was reported on December 31st, 2019 in Wuhan, China. Meanwhile, the first case in India was reported on January 30th, 2020 in Kerala. While those in power were clueless and were busy in other activities, it was Rahul Gandhi who gave the government a very important warning about coronavirus and its devastating impacts on people and economy on February 12th. As usual, the infamous troll army of BJP and BJP leaders completely attacked him and ridiculed him. But Rahul Gandhi didn't stop on it. He kept on warning about the devastating impacts of the virus. The government never took it seriously until it was too late. Oh sorry, I forgot something in between. Modi and his government were busy welcoming America's Donald Trump. Pardon me, Donald Trump. According to Modi.
Donald Trump.
What should be noted is that it was during this time WHO warned nations to avoid large gatherings. Ironically, Modi organized massive gathering of 1 lakh plus people in Ahmedabad's cricket stadium, which is also world's largest cricket stadium.
Wow, Modi ji, wow.
Today, the same Ahmedabad is one of the worst COVID-affected city in India. Did any media question Modi ji or BJP government about these grave irresponsibilities? Oh no, how could media question Modi ji or government? Let us have a look at Rahul Gandhi's warning and government's reaction to it.
कोविड से पहले मैं कह रहा था और अब मैं कह रहा हूं कि 100% आर्थिक सुनामी आ रही है और मैं सरकार से कह रहा हूं, हर रोज कह रहा हूं कि आप प्रिपरेशन करना शुरू कर दीजिए.
India's junior finance minister Anurag Thakur had a different vision. Strange? No. Looking at the track records of the ministers of Modi ji's government, this seems to be new normal. And remembering P. Chidambaram sir's famous quote, Modi ji's knowledge of economics can be put on back of a postal stamp. And prophetic indeed. Finally, after completing all important works like organizing massive show for Donald Trump, forming government in Madhya Pradesh, Modi and company came up with a Janata curfew on March 22. And on 24th March, Modi ji appeared on TV at 8 pm, the famous 8 pm in which demonetization was announced to announce a nationwide lockdown for 21 days from the midnight at 12. So all were given a 4-hour notice for a complete lockdown of the nation.
महाभारत का युद्ध 18 दिन में जीता गया था. आज कोरोना के खिलाफ जो युद्ध पूरा देश लड़ रहा है, उसमें 21 दिन लगने वाले हैं.
The number of coronavirus cases in India have risen to 2.35 lakh, taking the country to the 6th spot worldwide above Italy, while the number of deaths crossed the 6,600 data.
But he gave enough time for people to prepare for his later announcements like Diya Jalao and Tali Bachao. Very visionary, right? A very visionary leader.
Go back, go back. China virus, go back. Go back, go back.
Now let us look at some of the statistics related to COVID-19 as we prepare to unlock. On June 6th, with 2.4 lakh cases, India surpassed Spain to become 5th worst hit nation by COVID-19 pandemic. The government may argue that with huge population this isn't a big number. So now let us have a look at the graph. It is only in India that the curve is still on a rise, and it's rising very fastly, while all other nations flattened their curve when they prepared to unlock. With such a long lockdown, then what have we achieved? Is a very important question that comes into our minds. Another fact is India lags very much behind in the testing rates. Look what Modi's friend had to say. Have to say about India's testing rates. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is he speaking? Shocking, right?
My friend, India's friend, the President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump.
And in between, you might have observed that the Niti Aayog came up with a very strange prediction that the new cases in India would hit 0 on May 16th. I am not commenting, no comments. Now let us look at migrants' lives since lockdown. The life of migrants have been hit very hard since the announcement of lockdown. They have been left with no money, no food, and no work. Millions lost their jobs. Rahul Gandhi kept on speaking for the direct cash transfer for the poor and affected from the very beginning, but the government were mute spectators as usual. A number of people lost their life due to the sufferings and mismanagement by the government. More than 100 people died while walking back home thousands of kilometers. You might have heard about PM CARES Fund. Government collected millions of rupees through it and haven't spent a single penny from it to help the poor migrants. Is there any better beneficiaries than these migrants to avail the benefits of PM CARES Fund? I don't think so. So what they actually do with this much money? When we ask this question, they say, "हम कागज नहीं दिखाएंगे." It was the opposition party Congress who came forward from the very beginning to help those who are suffering, including the poor migrants. And it was Congress who paid for even the tickets of poor migrants. So does PM actually cares? PM really cares is the question. And their action speaks loudly that PM doesn't care. So I conclude this piece here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and share this video if you like the content.